here's the deal. We have a lot to talk about here in the West, especially our fundamental differences between America, our neighbors to the north, it seems, and our European allies. Cigarettes are bad for you. Once again, welcome to my cigarette talk. Give me shit for this. I'm going to share one fact with everybody here before I begin this conversation to understand the fundamental differences we have. A lot of Americans do not understand. 20% of Americans are functionally illiterate. 51% cannot read above a 6th grade reading level. Americans, these are the kids who showed up in school with the absolute most disorganized mess, didn't know what they were doing, but still somehow got a plan together and got through it and figured it out, and are working in our population right now. So let's begin this conversation. What you're seeing going on in America right now is nothing new. Go back to the 60s. Go back before that. 10 years ago, the right wing was arming up against our federal government, and the left wing was like, ooh, guns are bad, guns are bad. What's happening in Minneapolis right now? Once again, these are people with left-wing beliefs arming up against the federal government. Nobody's talking gun control on either the right or the left as far as your regular American population. Ignore politicians right now. We are a lot less restrictive compared to a lot of our allies. With our speech, our press. Just an example, in some European countries, when there's an emergency, the government can control the press and speech. If the federal government tried to do that, Americans would unite unanimously across the board. You want to see your average American actually be like, okay, I can put some shit aside for a moment. Fundamental differences, guys. Canada, you are to our north. You know how crazy we get. Ask your ancestors. Ask the ones alive in the 60s when Black Panthers, a minority population who was ostracized by our government, formed a militia and got guns and actively went after cops going into their fucking neighborhoods. Welcome to America. Guys, fundamental differences here. You want to know why the silent majority is standing up? Because they're not paying attention to all the bullshit in the media. And they're also trying to control a stupid population. And they're not even that stupid. That's the thing. That's the wrong thing to say, which is another problem we have, is you Europeans have been condescending about how stupid Americans are for a very long time, and they see this. 51% of Americans are able to read at a 6th grade reading level. They see your insults. And in America, they can say whatever they want, write whatever they want, watch a press that is almost free to just throw whatever bullshit they want out there. Fundamental differences. And you know what? Make fun of us for allowing this, but imagine if we just stopped letting 51% of this country say whatever they want, watch what media they want, put out whatever media they want. You want to see Americans unanimously unite, and in a time of war, I'm sorry, these people are conditioned to violence. They like to fuck around and find out. America has made a reputation of fucking around and finding out off the backs of these people. True Americans, may I add. I'm a product of the public school system. I dropped out of high school. I later went to college after joining the military with the freaking GED. Guys, another thing that just people don't understand, even Americans don't understand, is Europe, we're not like you. Our government system is 50 states. Look up the definition of a state. You have to look at them as independent countries. who signed an agreement with the federal government to work together. We're like a confederation of countries, but we cannot get out of the contract. We fought a war over slavery, yes, and the right to leave that contract. The Civil War, 600,000 Americans killed each other over it. It's been decided. We can't. Look it. I'm a veteran. I know our allies have been there for us, but they're quiet about a lot of our enemies around the world right now, and it is frightening to us. This is why Trump says, I don't think you'll be there for us. It's not because you haven't been in the past. It's because your silence speaks louder than words. Speak to your leaders, my friends. Love you all. Take care. I let this burn out, so maybe I should do this more often. I'm smoking less. Fuck, it's freezing here. I'm in the middle of Iowa nowhere. Have a good day, friends.